Hey Team Smartly, this is Justin Bland and with an oral presentation on the micro and macroeconomics worldwide, discussing the case study for Brazilian stagflation. We read, 9-page document about the Brazilian stagflation issue, and then our question is, should Brazil continue to raise interest rates? Why or why not? And simply no. But let me tell you why. Would I recommend the increase of interest rates? No. Raising rates would stoke inflation. That's because an increasing risk of default as borrowing costs grow. We'll see investors dumping government bonds, and then provoking further currency depreciation. So instead of raising interest rates, some things that Brazil could have done. Very decisive spending cuts to compensate for declining tax receipts, number one. Corporate subsidy programs needed to be reined in. Government payrolls need to shrink. But no one wants to raise taxes and downsize benefits, especially when a re-election is coming, or when a potential impeachment is on the table. So, what do? You need confidence in leadership, so maybe the impending impeachment would be good. This entire leadership team abandoned fiscal restraint. So, what the new leadership or what the current leadership to regain trust, regain global confidence in their leadership? Just 5 easy things: reform labor laws, reform tax codes, reform business regulations, reform education, all things to make way for innovation and productivity in Brazil. The case study provided some really good facts and figures on why I chose these recommendations. One of the better graphs, the inflation and exchange rate. That exchange rate keeps dropping as the inflation keeps rising, meaning there's just no global confidence in Brazil right now. So yeah, that's Exhibit 3 in the case study. Just the exchange rate keeps dropping means global confidence at an all-time low. But the biggest exhibit in the case study, Exhibit 8, hidden way at the bottom, so hopefully everyone read all the way through. Ease of doing business in the country is impossible. Like, what are these numbers here? 116 for Brazil versus 84 in China, 130 in India, 7 in the United States. The United States isn't even the easiest country to do business in, but when the United States gets a 7, Brazil gets 116, corporations aren't going to move there. Base mentality isn't going to be for the population to create their own businesses. So, lots of reform in business regulations, making way for innovation, productivity. Don't raise the interest rates. That's just going to cause even more global disbelief in Brazil's economy. So, thanks, Smartly. It was good to read the case study. Excited to learn all about micro and macroeconomics, and look forward to what's next. Thanks.